Alright, so good morning everybody. We're the group New Florida. This is Brandon Marte, Grace Nova, Holly Park, and I'm Simon Ramirez, and we're going to be presenting to you Patch It Up. So about a month ago, when we were assigned to go to visit a TJ Maxx store or a TJX store, we decided to go to the Newberry one. And while we were there, Holly found a really cool sweater through the racks, and then she handed it to me. And I was a huge fan of the sweater, but I was not a big fan of the logo on the front. And that's when I thought to myself, what if I could just put a patch or a personalization, like a monogram on my sweater? And that's where that big idea for Patch It Up was born. So basically, the big idea for Patch It Up is that Patch It Up provides a quick and easy personalization service for TJ Maxx customers within the physical store. We're going to be located at that very same store on Newberry. We're going to be operating from 9:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., which is the full operating hours of TJ Maxx. We're going to be providing personalized products with the inclusion of patches and monograms. Patches are going to range from $5 to $10, and each letter is going to be $3 for monogramming. And we're going to be wholesaling these from a wholesaler called Patch Stop. The kiosk is going to be located to the left of the checkout, where there's going to be the monogramming machines and the hot press machines ready with staff on standby. And there's going to be tablets that serve as catalogs to show the customer the options available. So some of the benefits that we're going to bring to the table to TJ Maxx is, first off, we're going to give them a cut of our revenue of 15%. On top of that, we're going to be paying rent yearly, so it'll be $56 per square foot. Also, the customer time will increase on an average of 10 minutes, which will lead them to buy more items. Also, the average basket price will increase $5 to $15 as long as they're using our service. It will enhance the customer experience and may attract more men into the TJ Maxx existing target market. Now I'm going to pass it over to Holly and Grace for value proposition.
So the value proposition for for Patch It Up is that it provides a quick and easy method for patching and embroidering your personal items. It's low cost and affordable and requires minimum effort from the consumer as well as the customer, as well as the service employee, since it is automated. It also has a variety of choices between your patches and embroidering options, and it provides a sense for the customer to have a unique, personalized item with a distinctive flair or accentuation or attribute to their item and making it their own. So for the industry dynamics, the direct-to-garment part of the industry, which is like the printing section of it, ink to clothing, or sublimation, has dropped 42% since 2016. However, the overall decorated apparel industry has an increased growth yearly. At 2018, it was valued at $26.75 billion and is anticipated to expand about 10.91% over the next about 5 years between 2019 and 2025. Embroidering alone consists of a third of this statistic, as well as patching consists of a little bit less than a third of that same statistic. Embroidering, for example, consists of $4.6 billion of that industry today, and is estimated to grow to $6.6 billion between 5 to 10 years. We see in the graph the decorated apparel industry between 2015 and 2025, which consists mostly, this is the annual, the growth per year, and consists mostly of the dark purple color, which is embroidering, and then the lighter purple color, which is patching, which, as you can see, supports the fact that it consists of about 2/3 of the entire decorated apparel market. And now I'll pass it on to Holly for target market.
So Patch It Up's target market builds on TJ Maxx's original target market. So we will also be catering to women of the middle class, but we are also looking at women from ages 20 to 64. So from our Qualtrics results, we've derived that 24% of women 20 to 29 years old will use our service, and 39% of women 30 to 64 will use our service. And we've estimated that the women who are 20 to 29 will use more of the patches, as they're more trendy and probably have more style-driven lifestyles than those women who have more stable careers and probably want to add more sophisticated pieces to their wardrobe. We've decided to locate our store in the Newbury location, and so we've divided the amount of women in Boston in the middle class by 4, because there are 4 TJ Maxx locations in the greater Boston area. As for competition, we do have other competition in the area, but none are located as a central location as the Newbury TJ Maxx. And so Boston Embroidery, Boston Stitch, Applique Market, Stitch by Stitch, Embroidered by Rosa, and Action Apparel Incorporated don't hold a candle to our advantage in that aspect. And they all take more time due to shipping, and because they are more online-based businesses, and they require a higher level of creativity from the consumers because they have to come up with the design on their own. What Patch It Up does, it offers a catalog of available options for both patching and monogramming, and so the consumers just have the ability to pick and individualize their clothing. And in this way, we transform the retailing environment with a personal and more in-person experience within the store that the other competition can only hope to achieve. And now, Brandon with the financials.
So here we have the 3-year pro forma. This is just the preliminary expenses that we are looking to incur. So for the first 3 years, we have mapped out the possible net income we're expected to receive. As you can see, in year 1 and year 2, we are expected to go under and not break even, as many companies do in their preliminary process. But as you can see from the jump to year 3, we do see positive profits, which means that on the near horizon there is profit. We just have to go through the first 2 years, and that's due to a high expense, mainly from wages and fixed costs. Here we have the volume and the average price that we're going to see. So as you can see, the numbers, the first set of numbers for each graph, in each table is the patch unit sales, are estimated, and the second set of numbers are the monogram unit sales. Like Holly said, our final numbers are around 3,000 for younger women and 5,500 for older women. It comes out to 8,900 total people. And we expect that we will only see that in the 3rd year due to just getting our name out there. So the first 2 years will not be as profitable as the 3rd. So yeah, as I said, there are 4 salaries we'll be paying. We will all be employed in the stores. That's $80,000 total. Like Simon said, we're going to be paying $56 per square foot. Multiply that by 36 feet, which is what we will have. It'll be $2,016 approximately per year. Here we also have other ongoing costs that we will have to incur, such as the cost of goods sold, our credit card expenses, which is 3% credit card will charge us every time we use transactions, followed by the credit card reader, which is going to be attached to an iPad, and they also take a fee off whenever we use their process, and then that gives us what the gross revenue at the very bottom for the first 3 years. Lastly, we do plan on getting a loan from the bank of about $50,000. This will be $40,000, excuse me, but 50% of our total startup costs, and then $21,500 between friends and $21,500 between family comes out to $5,375 per person and family, and the bank will charge 10% interest on our loan. Lastly, the grades for the conclusion.
And to summarize, what Patch It Up is to provide an easy and affordable service for patching and embroidering personal items within a TJ Maxx store, specifically the Newbury store. And it's more affordable than our competitors, and it provides less time and is easier for the consumer as well as the service employee. And thank you, Patrick.